y'all. I know it's late, but it's okay. I can't sleep, and here I go again with picking my eyebrows itching. I know I've already read the book of Ruth, but I haven't shared it with y'all. I'm also reading the Bible in my own time, too, and then things that I want to share. But, I think I want to start this book here, and it's called A Woman Who Doesn't Quit. 5 habits from the book of Ruth, and it's based on the book of Ruth. So, I guess I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'll do this every day until we finish it. And then I also have another book I'm going to start doing devotionals on. It's called Extraordinary, 365 days, nothing, or something like that, but with an extraordinary God. And it's more like a youth version, but that's okay. This is a woman's one, the book of Ruth that we did at one of our churches one time, and I really enjoyed it. That's like my 3rd or 4th time reading it. So this is week 1, becoming the woman who doesn't quit. Most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by people who have kept on trying when there seemed to be no hope at all. And what to read would be Ruth 1:1-18, and it should be in here. I got to see how I can do this without the fan blowing. Okay. Once a quitter, always a quitter. Quit quitting verse. And not only that, but we also rejoice in afflictions, because we know that affliction produces endurance. Endurance produces proven character, and proven character produces hope. Romans 5:3-4. Hi, I'm Nikki, and I was 4 the first time I quit. My mom had signed me up for some soccer team my brother was on. It was one of those 2-for-1 deals, where she could have both kids at the same place and the same time with a sibling discount rate. The problem was I had 0 interest in soccer. 0. I wanted to be a cheerleader, the kind that flew through the air and did the toe touches like a pro. I didn't think the soccer shoes were cute. Running down the field was too much effort, and the boys on the team were just gross, always picking up worms and saying rude boy things. So I discovered a little manipulative move. Manipulative. Sometimes I can't say words right, y'all. It was called the stomach ache. So you don't mess with girls when their stomach ache, even if they are 4 years old. So eventually my mom and the coach got tired of my soccer stomach woes and didn't make me finish out the season. They let me quit. Wouldn't you know, one afternoon the coach knocked on our back door. My mom and I were so surprised to see him, and we wondered why he was stopping by. It was to give me my trophy. Me, the girl who quit, still got the shiny trophy. Score. I thought I discovered a secret that day: if you quit, you still win. But you and I both know this is the furthest thing from the truth. So it began a lifetime of quitting for me. Some of the decisions I've made to quit have been a little effort of my life. Other decisions to quit have left me feeling empty, broken, and hopeless. I got tired of being this woman who sulked in defeat. I wanted to be a woman of God. Would look at and say, yes, that's someone I can count on. For the past few years, I've wrestled with this question: why do I give up so easily? That the question led me to ask myself more questions. Does it have something to do with my genetics? Is it something wrong with me? Am I just lazy? And then it says, what are a few reasons why people quit? You can comment these in the videos if you would like. Have you recently given up on something? You can explain it. You don't have to. You can if you want to. I haven't found a perfect prescription to this quitting problem, but I have found a way to persevere through the hard places. And I've also learned how to get behind someone who didn't give up. Her story is tucked away in the Bible, Ruth. What do you know about the story of Ruth? How much of the Old Testament have you studied? I'll be honest, I'm not an Old Testament Bible scholar. In fact, I'm a woman who's just like most of you. I have a job, kids, carpools to drive, and a pug to chase down the street from the angry UPS man. He's so over our dog. And we study this book of the Bible together. I can promise you may still have some questions left in your heart. There's so much we don't know about this story. What we do know is this woman, Ruth, went from loyalty to royalty. God chose to bring the most powerful generational line in history through her, because she chose not to quit a commitment she made. Through her journey, I discovered 5 habits she consistently lived out. We'll unpack the first habit next week, but this week we need to build the foundation of Ruth's story. There's a battle inside every woman that makes her want to give up something or someone. With God's help, we can will and complete the commitments we have made. We too will become a woman who don't quit. Let's take a closer look at today's quitting verse, Romans 5:3 and 4. And not only that, but we also rejoice in our afflictions, because we know that affliction produces endurance, endurance produces proven character, and proven character produces hope. That's Romans 5:3 and 4. The first word I want us to focus on from these verses is affliction. So for all of the words you could use to describe what affliction is. Alright, and the words are grief, pain, discouragement, fear, distress, peace, sickness, suffering, hope, hurt, tears, and sustain. According to the dictionary, the official definition of affliction is noun, a state, pain, distress, or grief or misery. What is an area of your life where you have experienced affliction? Again, you can comment these in the video if you want. You don't have to. How can going through something in affliction make you want to quit something? What 3 things does Romans 5:3 tell us come after affliction? And it's, produces endurance, proven character, hope. Ruth's story is filled with affliction, loss, death, hunger, and uncertainty. Through this story of affliction, we will also see a story of endurance, proven character, and hope lived out in a powerful way. These steps I keep taking each day toward becoming a woman of God can count on have taught me the character is the foundation for the assignments God has for us each day of our lives. Sometimes I give up. I think we can get so caught up in the pursuit of purpose. What if our larger purpose is made up of a solid assignments, commitments that continually build our character? I've yet to meet a woman who has perfect character and can zoom through anything of all of life's assignments. With ease and comfort, every woman I have ever met is someone who has experienced some type of affliction in her life. We all are on this process together. While we may live in a day and age when kids get trophies for everything, no matter what, there's more at stake than trophies in God's eyes. Eternity is at stake. Every decision we make to quit or to stick it out has eternal consequences. So this choice is ours. We will allow the afflictions of our life to transform us or cause us to turn from God. And that was day 1. Tomorrow we'll do day 2. That's just a little bit about Ruth. And I hope y'all will tag along to learn more about Ruth so we can finish this book together on a woman who doesn't quit. And I really enjoy that book. It is by Nikki, I can't say her last name, but I can post a video or a picture of the book if y'all want me to. And I'll still continue to do my Bible readings and this, and start the other devotional book tomorrow as well, I think. I'm going to pray about it. Maybe I don't know if I can do too much at one time, but we'll see. But I hope everyone has a great night. I know I'm up late. I just couldn't sleep. I got to thinking about that book. I got to thinking about Ruth and Hannah, how Hannah couldn't bear children, and then she bare 3 sons. Her first one was Samuel. And, that's what people keep telling me, she prayed, God let me have a kid, and God bared her 3 sons and named the first one Samuel. God only knows, what he can do, because he's a miracle working person, and he can do anything that he wants it to happen. So I hope y'all have a great night. Jesus loves y'all. I love y'all too.